Promise one day I will be in front of a screen where I don't have glare on my glasses. Hey friends, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah from piesnprose, and today we're coming back with another monthly favorite. So I'm going to be talking about my February favorites. Back in February, I actually did a video where I shared some of my favorites from the month of January. So now that we're in the month of March, happy March, I'm going to share with you a few things that I enjoyed in the month of February. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing 7 different products, things, experiences that I enjoyed in the month of February. Another thing that is similar to my January favorites video is that I will also be sharing a companion blog post to go with this, and the blog post is going to have all of the links that are featured here in this video, as well as some other links to products that I enjoyed during the month of February. So that companion blog post is going to be in the description of this video, and you can access it at any time. Let's get into my February favorites. So the first item on this list is a clothing item, and it's actually a sweater. It's a Gap sweater, but I actually bought it from Depop. So I've mentioned this before in the past, but I've sort of been exclusively shopping for clothing items on Depop these days. First of all, I don't really shop that much as is when it comes to clothing these days because I'm home, and it's almost been a full year since I've home. I know, it's wild, but I don't need to buy a lot of clothing anymore, and so I've just been wearing a lot of casual clothing. So, you know, here and there, very occasionally, once every few months, I kind of want a piece to add to my clothing collection. Really downsized since I've been focusing on, you know, sustainability. And that's something that I love about Depop, is that you can shop sustainably. You are shopping secondhand, which is really cool. And another thing that I really love about Depop is that you can find some really unique items that are no longer available in the official store that it came from. And yeah, it's just really unique stuff. People curate in really cool ways on Depop, and so I found this sweater. It's exactly what I wanted. It's cozy. It's a neutral beige color, which you guys know I like so much. I really enjoy wearing it. I recommend giving Depop a try if you're looking to maybe shop a little bit more sustainably when it comes to clothing, or find really unique and curated items. Yeah, give Depop a try and let me know what you think. Next on the list is Revive Superfoods. So I actually received a bunch of these smoothie cups back in the summer of 2020, and so I've had them for a while, but it got cold and I didn't really want to have a smoothie when it's cold out, and now it's March and I'm still recommending it. And it's honestly because there are some days where I just feel like I want something refreshing but also really healthy. Change it up a little bit and have something more fresh and bright. A smoothie is always a good thing, and what's great about Revive Superfoods is that they are in pre-made cups. All you have to do is sort of fill the cup with liquid like water or milk. I use almond milk and then throw everything into the blender. You know how these things work. It's quite popular these days because it's so convenient, and Revive Superfoods is extremely convenient. What I like a lot about their smoothies is that when I add the milk and whatever and I blend it up, it's really thick. It's not thick like a smoothie bowl, but it's thick enough for a smoothie that I personally enjoy. I don't like watered down smoothies. The consistency of their smoothies is on point, and you really can't mess it up. If you're interested in getting a discount code, I can always reach out to Revive Superfoods and have them update my discount code, and if they do end up doing that, I will update that in the description of this video. Okay, the next thing on my list is home decor inspo on Instagram. So if you have been following me on Instagram, if not, you should be, but I have been posting a lot of home decor, like photos, on my Instagram stories, and they're not my photos. They're not original photos by me or anything like that. I just sort of go browsing on the Discover page, and now my Discover page is just littered with home decor inspiration, but I love it so much, and I just like looking through all of them. I'm low-key saving some of them for my personal reference when we end up moving out of the apartment. I like sharing them in my stories because a lot of people on my Instagram are enjoying the photos. I'm glad they're enjoying it, I'm enjoying it, and the styles that I find on Instagram for some reason are a lot more appealing to me than Pinterest. I feel like Pinterest gets really cluttered with decor inspiration, and I get overwhelmed on Pinterest, to be honest. So when I go on Instagram, I tend to find a lot more of things that I like when it comes to home decor. So yeah, what's next is Vegamore. So I know I've talked about Vegamore in the past. I've had a highly most popular blog post go viral on my blog. Vegamore is a hair product line. It's not just for your hair on your head, it's also for like your eyebrows and eyelashes and whatnot, but I use it personally for the hair serum, which helps me with my hair growth and hair thickness, fullness, and overall like maintenance. I did want to mention, because I noticed this happened very recently, I noticed in February that they changed the design of their bottle. So it used to be, a basic bottle, and I know this is really minor, but the bottle design change is so drastic and so beautiful. I just really have to commend them for changing their design up, because they could have stuck with, their usual, like an amber colored eyedropper bottle, but having this new bottle just makes me enjoy the experience more. And I will say, like, aesthetics aside, the eyedropper that they use for the serum is actually a lot more effective than the previous eyedropper. I'm able to get a lot more product into one dropper, so that's always a good thing, right? But I do really love the design, and I feel like if you're someone who is really into that kind of thing, like aesthetics and product designs mean something to you when you use a product, makes you want to use the product more, you are really gonna like this design. I think it's beautiful. Moving on, a next skincare product is the Honest Konjac Sponge. So I posted about this. I wasn't too sure about this when I first bought it. I kind of bought it on a whim, but I was starting to see that I got a lot of clogged pores around my face in different areas, especially in the chin area. Like, I just get so much clogged pores there, and I break out a lot on my chin. So I was getting a little bit fed up with it, and so I needed something to exfoliate and sort of, clean the dirty stuff out on my face. And so I found this Honest Konjac Sponge, which I found and I thought would be really helpful, because it looked like it was a great exfoliating sponge, but it's not too harsh or too abrasive, and so it's possible to use it every single day. I gave it a try. I use it 1 to 2 times a day. It is not harmful on my skin at all. It is very gentle in terms of exfoliation. It's not going to scratch or scrub you too harsh. All you need to do is just get it wet, squeeze it a few times, and get it activated and moving. I just use it with my daily cleanser in the morning and in the afternoon, and it works perfectly fine. My clogged pores on my chin have been improving. I do owe the sponge a bit of credit there. The next item on the list is something that I can recommend at the moment, but I wouldn't say 100%. I would say about 90% at this moment, because I've been using it and I've had a great experience, but I haven't had the full scope of use yet, and that is the Always pan by Our Place. Now, I know this is an extremely popular and viral pan. I know you've heard of it. If you haven't, where have you been? It's just all over the place, and so that is mostly the reason why I purchased it, but also it's gorgeous, and I wanted to replace a lot of the pans that were pretty much useless in my kitchen, especially because I have a tiny kitchen in an apartment right now, so trying to declutter before I move. Waited many months for this pan. In the month or so that I've had it, it's been a great experience. I use it mostly, if not all the time, for steaming. So I do steamed broccoli, or I do steamed dumplings, like frozen dumplings, things like that, and I've never had an issue with steaming so far. So great experience thus far. And the other day I did make some just egg in it, and it completely did not stick, which is a really big factor with the Always pan. So far I'm having a really fantastic experience. I will do a full review on it very soon, 100% honest. I paid full price for this. I think maybe I got a little bit of a discount during the holiday season, because that's when I bought it, but I paid for it. So I will do a 100% honest review and companion blog post in the upcoming future when I get to use it quite often and have a thorough review ready for you. If you can splurge for it, if not, hold out for that review and you'll find out if you should splurge for it. Okay, and the last one on this list is a little bit quirky, a little bit silly, but I thought it would be worth mentioning, especially for my vegan viewers, and this is the Incognito chicken nuggets. And so they're vegan nuggets, but this one is unique because the only ones that I can find is the Mickey Mouse shaped ones. I don't know why they don't have regular shaped ones, and I'm really impressed with these chicken nuggets. They have a really freakishly similar texture to chicken, and it's got a really crunchy exterior. So the texture is 100%, the crispiness on the outside is 100%. Delicious and so good. I will say the flavor is not totally chickeny, but more like chicken broth. You know what I mean? Still is fantastic, especially because it's vegan. It's not going to taste like chicken exactly, but pretty darn close. One of my very favorite vegan chicken nuggets that I've had so far. I actually like it more than the Gardein. It's worth a try. Okay, friends, that is all for my February favorites this month. Not too many things, but that is to be expected. Some months will be more eccentric than others, especially because I'm home all the time. I can't really go out and about and discover some things, but I will definitely keep doing this if you're interested. I know you really like the January one. Hopefully you like this one. If you did, definitely like the video and let me know if any of the products seemed interesting to you, if you're going to go out and try any of them. Don't forget that the blog post, the companion blog post, is in the description of this video, so if you need the links, it'll all be there. That is it for this week's video. I will see you next week.